Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. In today's video from physics subject, force and laws of motion topic we are going to continue. In our previous videos children, up to 20 questions we have discussed already. Let's start with the next question. 21st question. 21st question. The question is, a body is at rest on the surface of the earth. A body is at rest on the surface of the earth. Which of the following statements is correct? If a body is at rest on the earth, which forces acts on the body? Actually, due to gravitational force, the body will be pulled down, which is equal to W, weight of the body, which will be acting vertically downwards. Means the man's weight acts on the ground, and in turn, the ground will show some normal force, normal reaction force, because this weight is considered as action force. The ground will show normal reaction force, which is considered as reaction force, equal to weight, but in the opposite direction. But these two forces will be in equilibrium. So normal force shown by the ground equal to weight of the body shown by the body on the earth. These two are always equal, but acts in opposite directions. So two balanced forces acts on the body. So option A, only weight of the body acts on it, wrong. Only upward force, wrong. Frictional force acts on the body. Friction is caused by relative motion of the bodies. If the body moves on the ground, then friction will be caused. But only friction will not be involved. For other things also we have to consider. So this is also wrong. So net upward force equal to net downward force. Net upward force means normal force. Net downward force means weight. Normal force equal to weight. Option D is correct. Option D is correct. Next, 22nd. A book is lying on a table. A book is lying on a table. A book is lying on a table. What is the angle between the book and the table, and the book on the table, and the weight of the book? If you draw a free body diagram, if this is the book kept on the table, then weight the weight of the book will be acting vertically downwards. Weight of the book will be acting vertically downwards. If the book is taken as a horizontal line, then weight will be acting vertically downwards, and the angle between the book and the weight will be always 90 degrees. So option C, 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Option C is right. Next, 23rd. E, Z, N. These three symbols represent the magnitudes of electromagnetic, gravitational, nuclear forces, respectively, between two electrons placed apart at a given distance. So normally, if you consider an atom, inside the atom there will be nucleus. Inside the nucleus there will be subatomic particles called protons and neutrons. Outside the nucleus, electrons will be revolving. Electrons will be revolving around the nucleus. So here, between two electrons, if there exists electromagnetic force, gravitational force, and nuclear force, three forces. So then, how are their magnitudes related to each other? How are their magnitudes is related to each other? Out of all the forces, we know that gravitational force is the weakest interactive force between the microscopic bodies. These bodies are very, very small. So that's why these electrons we can consider them as macroscopic. Actually, these are very, very small. We call them as microscopic. But actually, gravitational force is the weakest interactive force. And nuclear force is the strongest interactive force. And electromagnetic force will be in between them. So, nuclear force greater than electromagnetic force greater than gravitational force. This is the relation between the interactive forces based upon their strength. Next, 24th question. A 60 kg man pushes a 40 kg man with a force of 60 newtons. With what forces does the 40 kg man push the other man? So here, a 60 kg man pushes a 40 kg man with a force of 60 newtons. So then, what force does 40 kg man push the other man? But according to Newton's third law, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So, if this man pushes the 40 kg man with a force of 60 newtons in this direction, then the 40 kg man also pushes the 60 kg man with the same force but in opposite direction. So, answer 60 newtons is the correct option. Option C is right. Next, 25th one. When a horse pulls a cart, what is the force that helps the horse move forward? Here we have a cart here, and one horse is pulling the cart. One horse is pulling the cart. Now the question is, what force helps the horse move forward? The horse is showing some force with her legs on the ground. It is action, and the ground is showing some normal force on the horse, which is reaction. Because of that, horse will be moving. So the horse is moving means because of the force on the horse from the ground helps the horse to move forward. So the force exerted by the ground on the horse, it is correct for moving the horse. If they ask why the cart is moving, then the force exerted by the horse on the cart makes the cart move forward. The horse will show muscular force to move the cart. But the question is, why the horse is moving means because of the force of ground. Next, 26th question. On what factors does the inertia of motion depend? Inertia of motion depends on mass, because inertia is the measure of mass. Greater the mass, more the inertia of motion of the body. Option A is correct. 27th. Which of the following physical quantities has the same units as that of impulse? So impulse means change in momentum. Change in momentum is called impulse. So if the beginning momentum is P1, final momentum is P2, then P2 minus P1 is called impulse. So it will be having the units same like momentum. So option A is correct. Next, 28. A cricket ball weighing 100 grams and moving with a speed of 20 meters per second strikes a bat and remains in contact with it for 0.1 seconds. What is the force exerted by the ball on the bat? Here, mass of the ball 0.1 kg. 100 grams means indirectly 100 by 1000 kg, which is equal to 0.1 kg. velocity is 20 meter per second. So before coming into contact with the bat, its momentum is, it is having a mass 0.1 kg, moving with a velocity 20 meter per second. So momentum m1 is mass into velocity 0.1 into 20, 2 kg meter per second. But after coming into contact with the bat, after hitting with the bat, the ball direction of its velocity gets reversed. With same velocity it will travel, but in opposite direction. So we have to take it as minus 20 meter per second. But there will be no change in the mass. So it's a new momentum, m2. After hitting with the bat, it will become m into v2. M will be 0.1, velocity will be minus 20. So minus 2 kg meter per second. Now we have to calculate the force. Force is defined as rate of change of momentum, means change in momentum by time. So final momentum minus 2 minus initial momentum 2 by time. For how much time it is in contact with bat? 0.1 seconds. Minus 2 by 0.1 or minus 4 by 0.1. So we can remove point here, we can keep 0 up. It will become minus 40 newtons. Minus 40 newtons. So answer option C is right. Next one, 9th question. A 10 Newton force applied on a body produced in it an acceleration of 2 meter per second square. What is the mass of the body? We have applied a force of 10 newtons on a body, and there an acceleration of 2 meter per second square is produced. What is the mass of the body? We have a formula for force, F equal to ma, but here we have to find m. So a will go to LHS, it will become F by a, m equal to F by a, 10 by 2, 5 kg. So answer option C, 5 kg is the correct answer. Next, 30th question. A force acts for 10 seconds on a body of mass 10 kg, after which the force ceases and the body travels 50 meters in the next 5 seconds. Find the magnitude of the force. So, here the force acts for 10 seconds on a body of mass 10 kg, after which the force stops. Ceases means stops, and the body travels 50 meters in next 5 seconds. Find the magnitude of the force. So initially the body may be at rest. So U equal to 0, mass 10 kg, force acts for 10 seconds. After the force ceases, stops, the body covers 50 meters in 5 seconds. So therefore, final velocity of the body, velocity formula, distance by time. So 50 by 5 equal to 10 meter per second. So we have got initial velocity and we have got final velocity. Now we are having the formula from equations of motion, V equal to U plus AT. So 10 equal to 0 plus A into 10. We will get A value 1. Now if you want to calculate force, we can make use of the formula F equal to ma. 10 into 1, 10 newtons is the answer. 10 newtons is the answer. Next, 10 newtons means B option is correct. Next, 31. If soldiers had the options to use guns of different weights, but the bullets used are of fixed weight, what would they prefer and why? If soldiers are there, if we ask them to choose the guns which are having different weights and take bullets which are having fixed weight, so which gun they will prefer to take and why? We are having the formula P equal to mv. So momentum equal to mass into velocity. Momentum of the rifle after firing In order to have less recoil speed, the mass of the gun should be more, because already we have learned that Newton's third law is involved in the recoiling of gun. If you fire the bullet from the gun, if the bullet moves forward from the gun will recoil. The gun will recoil back, which will show some effect on the soldier. So what they will do to um, to withstand that effect? So they prefer the guns which are having less recoiling effect. Less recoiling effect. So less recoiling effect means, so mass of the gun should be more. Mass of the gun should be more. So answer option C. So they will choose to take heavy guns because they will be having less recoil force. So the bullet with less recoil force, that is the main reason. Next, 32. A cricket ball of mass 500 grams is moving with a speed of 36 kmph. It is reflected with the same speed. What is the impulse applied on it? So mass is 500 grams. 500 by 1000. If we divide by 1000, it will become 0.5 kg. Velocity is 36 kmph. We can convert kilometer per hour into meter per second by multiplying with 5 by 18. 18 2s are 36, 2 5s are 10. So 10 meter per second. That is velocity. Reflected with the same speed. Final velocity will be minus 10 meter per second. Now impulse means change of momentum. Mass into final velocity minus mass into initial velocity. So R, m we can take common, m into v minus u. So 0.5 into minus 10 minus 10, 0.5 into minus 20, which is equal to minus 10 kg meter per second. So option D is correct. Next, 33. The velocity time graph of a ball moving on the surface of floor is given below. Calculate the force acting on the ball. Force acting on the ball. The velocity time graph of a ball. So this is velocity taken on y-axis, time taken on x-axis, and this line is the velocity time graph, straight line passing through the origin, not parallel to any axis. So then by this graph, we have to calculate the force acting on the ball. Mass of the ball they have given, it is 200 grams. So the graph shows that it is starting from origin. So initial velocity is 0, starting time is 0. Means the initial velocity of ball is 0, the time is 0. And from the graph, the final velocity and the final velocity of the ball is, so here up to 4 seconds. We have graph up to 4 seconds. If we draw a line here, the time 4 seconds, at 4 seconds or after 4 seconds, the body velocity on y-axis is 20, means the final velocity is 20 meter per second after 4 seconds time. Mass also they have given, mass they have given 200 grams, but for converting into kgs, we can divide with 1000, 200 1 times, 200 5 times, mass 1 by 5 kg, 1 by 5 kg. We have force formula, m into a, mass into acceleration. Acceleration formula, rate of change of velocity, v minus u by t, m into v minus u by t, m value 1 by 5, v value 20, u value 0, time value 4 seconds, 1 by 5, 20 by 4 equal to 5, 5 cancel, 1 Newton is the answer. So 1 Newton is the answer. Next one, 34. China wares are wrapped in straw or paper before packing. China wares, so China vessels are wrapped in straw in some waste papers or aluminum papers before packing. What is the basis of this application means? Or any glass items we have to hold from one place to another place, what we will do? We will keep them in a box and we will keep them all glass items in the box, and surrounding it we will throw some pieces of papers. We will tear the papers into small pieces, and we will keep the paper pieces in the box. Why means? Why means to increase the time of impulse. If it is hit by anything, the first impact will act on the paper, then finally it will touch the glass item, so that with what force it is touching the paper, that force will decrease gradually by passing from one paper piece to another paper piece. Finally, while touching the glass item, the effect of force will be decreased. Effect of force will be decreased. Time will be increased. Time will be increased. Time of reaching the glass will be increased. So indirectly, effect of force will be decreased. Okay. So there will be less damage to the glass vessel. So why means because of impulse concept, we will make use of this kind of arrangement. Next, 35th question. A bullet of mass 60 grams moving with a velocity 500 meter per second is brought to rest in 0.01 seconds. Find the impulse and average force of the blow. Mass 60 grams means 60 by 1000. 60 by 1000 means 0.06 kg. 0.06 kg. Velocity 500 meter per second. Time 0.01 seconds. Impulse we have to calculate. Force we have to calculate. Impulse means its symbol is I, mv minus mu, or m into v minus u, or 0.06 into 0 minus 500. Because initially it is moving with 500 meter per second, it is initial velocity. Finally, it brought to rest. So final velocity will be 0. 0 minus 500 equal to 0.06 into minus 500, which is equal to minus 30 Newton seconds. If F is the average force of blow, then we know that force equal to rate of change of momentum by time. Rate of change of momentum is impulse by time, or impulse equal to force into time. Impulsive force equal to force into time. Sorry, I equal to Ft. We have the formula I equal to Ft, F equal to I by T. I by T. So minus 30 by 0.01 or minus 3000 newtons. 3000 newtons means 1000 we can write it as kilonewtons, minus 3 kilonewtons. So answer option B. Minus 30 Newton seconds, minus 3 kilonewtons. That's all for today, children. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates. You can also visit our website, children, www.aimstudio.in, for information regarding online classes, quizzes, worksheets, activities, English classes, coding skills. Thank you, children. Have a good day.